Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Um, we're going to go over some quick rules here and kind of how this thing is going to work out. We went over confidentiality one-on-one, and I got to know each and every one of you briefly with our one-on-one session, and we went over privacy and confidentiality for this small group session. All of you signed up for the test anxiety group because it's something you want to work on and get better at. So let's go over that again all together. That we share information here and it doesn't go past this room, right? What's said here stays here. Agree?
Agree.
Okay, let's make this a comfortable environment. We're going to get to know each other over the next 6 weeks and help each other out. So this is really about all of you working with each other and helping each other through this little situation you're having, all right? So we'll start with making sure that we are on the same page and you don't go outside of here and start talking about what's said here. If I find out that anybody does that, then we'll meet again and we'll discuss whether or not this group is the right place for you to be. Okay? So let's kind of get to know each other. We're going to do a little introduction kind of fun thing. So I want you to say your name, and then you're going to act out a motion, some sort of motion, act it out, don't say any words, that describes something about you. So your name, and then act out a motion that will tell us something about you. Okay? Let's start with
Esme.
got it.
Shawnee.
Zio.
Great. Okay, so let's see if you remember their names and what their hobby is.
Okay. Shawnee. And Zio.
Your turn.
Esme. And Zio.
Great.
Shawnee. And Esme.
Good. Okay, very good. And we all know I'm Miss Silva, and I'm a counselor here. So I'm really excited to work with all of you and help you get better at test taking. Let's go over what will make these sessions more comfortable for everybody so that you're comfortable talking to each other and helping each other out. So let's share 2 things each that will help you, like what kind of things you need hear from us to help you be more comfortable to talk. Okay, so what are 2 things that will make this more comfortable and make you feel safe?
I guess interruptions are kind of something that I dislike, so maybe just kind of waiting until someone finishes, and then just knowing that it's going to be kept within the group.
Okay, fair enough.
Shawnee and I need to benefit to staying focused. I very easily distracted, so I need help focusing.
I'm kind of quiet, so sometimes things have to be pulled out of me. So maybe just ask me a direct question so that I can answer.
Okay. So are you okay if you need more time sometimes, or you need me to maybe rephrase a question and pull you into the group so that you talk?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. Good. Because we're going to be together for 6 weeks, almost 2 months, and I'm sure by the end we'll know each other a lot better and be a lot more comfortable. The first couple are a little nerve-wracking, right? And we're trying to figure things out. Okay, so I want to say a couple things. I don't want to have any negative comments. We're going to keep it positive all the time. I agree that not interrupting is a rule that we like to keep. But I want you to talk to each other. This is a setting where you're going to help each other work through this, and I'm going to kind of give you pointers and help your conversation and give you things that I know might help you. So I hope today we walk away with maybe you know somebody now at the school that you didn't know before, and that you'll have some kind of strategy to practice between now and next time we meet. And if you have a test or quiz that comes up, that it maybe will help you out. So when we met, we talked about how test taking, sometimes is challenging. So let's just start sharing. I'll start with you this time. Some of the things that, is there a certain subject that is harder for you when it comes to taking a test than another?
For me, it's any really subject because I just draw a blank. Like I could study and I think I'm studying the right things. And then when the time comes to take the test, I get anxiety and everything that I thought I practiced, just, I know that I studied it and I know that I did it, but I have no idea how to keep it just blank.
Great. Anybody else have that same thing go on sometimes?
With certain subjects, I think that has happened before.
Which,
I think English is the hardest one.
so English specifically for you? And are you nervous before English because it's something that you're a little more challenged with, or are you?
Yep.
And everything else you're okay.
Pretty good.
How about you?
History. History is really hard for me. I can't remember dates for life for me, and I draw blanks on that.
So, do all of you go into these particular tests already feeling
Usually.
kind of
Okay.
nervous about it?
Absolutely.
Okay. And how are you preparing for a test? So let's talk about maybe some ways that would help each other out with some study strategies that might help you be better prepared so you're not as nervous when you go into it. Some ideas you can talk to each other about.
I think studying ahead of time with enough time to feel that you're confident before that. So instead of waiting the night before, to start earlier in the week so that I feel more prepared and hopefully feel less anxious by the time I have to do the test.
Okay, great idea. So you're not going to cram the
Right.
night before. And so you prepared and gone over material ahead of time. What's something that you think might help as far as studying goes?
Chewing gum kind of helps me focus on what I'm studying. It kind of gets my jitters out and helps me really get into what I'm doing.
That makes sense.
Okay, so you can have something that helps relax you while you're studying, whatever that is.
Mhm.
So I think some people like to have music on or some kind of background noise. Something that maybe you
Is
have
it like a nervous thing? Like to chew on gum? Like to
Yeah, or
feel
play with
the
a pen,
anxiousness
yeah.
out? Makes sense.
For myself, it's just the pure thing of walking in there. It's all anxiety. Like I can feel my heart beating. When I start, I don't sweat, but I can feel myself getting heated. So I don't know.
how about when you're studying? What happens? Are you able to focus when you're studying, or is that hard also?
That's hard. I think I have a short attention span
Mhm.
because you could say, "Hey, what's up?" and I'm already gone. You know.
So what are some ways that maybe you guys think that she can? Is there some ways that she can work with not having being able to focus for a long period of time?
Maybe talking to the people that you're around and saying, hey, whenever I'm working on something and you guys talk to me, if I get distracted, just get me back on track and say, hey, dude, you just need to get back to studying.
Mhm.
So that the people around you are aware of what you're trying to do and what your goals are so that they keep you focused. So it's kind of like improved effort in
Okay.
your environment.
Thank you.
Or putting the phone away. phone, the iPod, all that good stuff. Computer.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
distracting.
It's a great idea.
For sure.
And I think maybe something you can try between now and next week is you give yourself time blocks. So you say, I'm going to study for half an hour, and then I'm going to take a 10-minute break. And then I'm going to study for another half an hour. That way
Cool.
you're
That's
not
a good
thinking,
Right.
oh, you know, I have all this studying to do. So you can give yourself just kind of scheduled blocks of time.
That's
Okay.
actually pretty
And I
good.
like the idea of having some sort of routine, chewing gum or something that makes you feel more comfortable and calm while you're doing it. And then, of course, being prepared way ahead of time. So everybody had some great ideas to start with. And this is kind of how we want to, you know, start to get this group going where you help each other, give each other ideas and strategies. And then when I have something to add to it, I will. Otherwise, you're going to really help each other out. So I want you to think about 2 goals that you want to reach over the next 6 weeks here. And it can be any 2 goals regarding test taking, grades, whatever you want to improve. Because it's gonna, one thing is gonna help the other, right? You do better on your tests, you get better grades. And we'll start next week with sharing what those goals are, and we want to work together to help each other reach our goals. Okay, how's it sound?
Great.
Good.
Good.